On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up, Sharks beat the Finns after the collapse of another country club. Wakefield coach Powell blows up after Hull FC's drought-breaking win. And the IRL pulls the plug on World Series final at the old home of Toronto Wolfpack. But first up, the NRL, and as heard live and free on rugbyleague.com via the continuous call team, Cronulla beat the Dolphins 24 points to 12 in the Friday night game at Shark Park. For Cronulla, who led 6-0 at the break, their 9th win of the season to get them back inside the top 8. The Sharks looked to be safe at 14-0, but then a flying Max Fine scored a remarkable try for the Dolphins to get them on the board inside the final 15. Jermaine Osako converted from the sideline, and then Englishman Herbie Farnworth scored with less than 10 to go. A big question mark over the final pass, Osako adding 2 more and chasing a kick into the in-goal. Then we had Jeremy Marshall-King almost giving the Finns the lead for the first time, but he dropped the ball. And on the back of all that, at the other end of the field, Hines scored his second try to get the job done for Cronulla. Sione Katoa also getting a try right at the death. And earlier for the home side, Jesse Ramian getting across the stripe. Hines finishing with 4 goals. Coming up in the Saturday matches in round 19 from 3 o'clock local time, the Storm at Newcastle, followed by Dragons and Roosters at Cogra. And after that in Townsville, it's the Cowboys v Bulldogs. And for the Dogs, no Stephen Crichton and no Kurt Mann. Off the field, we're hearing that Gold Coast coach Des Hasler has lost the dressing room and will get the sack straight away if the cellar-dwelling Titans get done by the Broncos at Robina on Sunday night. Also on the Goldie, veteran Kieran Foran has confirmed he'll finish up at the end of the season after more than 300 top-grade appearances. And Nathan Cleary is reportedly pursuing legal action after promotional flyers featuring a fake image of him were left on the windscreens of cars parked up at Homebush on Origin night. In the Queensland Cup Indigenous round fires up in Rockhampton on Saturday afternoon when the Capras host the PNG Hunters. In bush footy, with 4 games to go on the Central Queensland coalfields, the Peak Downs Pirates have put up the white flag. Just 48 hours ago, they were scheduled to play at Middlemount on Saturday, but it's now another forfeit, and we won't be seeing them again this season, the club blaming their collapse on 7-day rosters in the mining sector. In the UK, Wakefield's Powell has accused rival coach John Cartwright of influencing the match officials at half-time in Hull's drought-breaking 16-10 win over Wakey in the opening fixture to round 18. Powell's team led 10-0 at the break before a big second half from the Black and Whites, their first win at the MKM Stadium in almost 12 months and pushing them inside the top 6 at Wakey's expense. On the world stage, the French under-19s have played the first of 3 games down under after being in the crowd for Origin 3 during the week. 24 hours later, the tourists played East Campbelltown Eagles, the under-19s that is, and the final score 22-all after the French led East Campbelltown 16-0 at the break. And in the women's game, there's been a change of plan for the IRL's upcoming World Series. On October 21, a doubleheader as expected at the Terry Fox Stadium in Brampton, Ontario. That's part of Greater Toronto, where the Irish take on Nigeria before the Canadians meet Fiji. The 2 winners to contest a final at the same venue 5 days later, which is a change to what they said months ago. It was originally scheduled for the former home of the ill-fated Toronto Wolfpack, but that's now been scrapped. The winner of that final, by the way, advancing, of course, to the World Cup. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's the latest in news on rugbyleague.com.